Hello and welcome back to Attingham Park. We are just headed down to the next field we're going to cultivate. You'll see we've been busy, made a start on the silage contract for field 42. So that is well underway. We'll continue with that in a little bit. We've completed the cultivating contract on 15, but we're keeping the equipment to do this one, 38, that's the one. So we'll head down here, get set up, and yeah, then we'll have a catch up in a minute. Okay, so the course is set and the worker is making a start. We are all set up to do our harvest of the wheat. Let's just squeeze through here. So that is ready to go. We've got both tractors and trailers parked up waiting. We're going to leave that for a little bit. I want to get the contract on field 42 finished first. So we'll head to the Deutz and carry on with the baling. So the baling is continuing, and you'll see how quickly we are spitting the bales out the back. Now, it was a bit of a messy job on the mowing, so I did have to come through with the windrower and merge some rows, but so yeah, every other one is sort of two main rows merged together. So you'll see how many bales we've got already. It's going to be a fair few. But that's the beauty about this field. It's a massive field of grass, and the yield is pretty good off it. I did finish the canola harvest, and we ended up with about 8,000 something litres of canola off that. So that's all good. I think peak time for selling that is November, I think, from memory. So we need to keep an eye on that and get it sold and bring some cash in to help us through the winter. But yeah, it's a steady job, this. Nice long runs, reasonably straight, and then we've got to get the wrapping going. So I shall push on, do a bit more, and I might actually set auto drive or course play, I can't remember which one it is, no, course play, to start the wrapping of the bales. So yeah, we'll get that started and see you in a minute. Well, we are onto the headland, which again was two headlands merged into one. So this is a very large swath, and do my best not to miss bits, but occasionally there's the odd little bit that is getting left. But I mean, you'll see, look at the peak on that row. I think what we'll do is we'll stick to the left of it and then come back up and grab the rest. You'll see the JCB is doing a cracking job actually with the wrapping. Good thing is it's a nice open field, and yeah, we've dragged a lot of the grass in from the sides. So yeah, it's one less job for us to do, which is handy. The cultivating, I think, just popped up at about 40 or 50% complete, so that's making good progress as well. And yeah, looking forward to harvesting our field of wheat. That is going to be good, actually. It's we'll keep the straw definitely off that. I think we said that last time. That then should tide us over through the winter, and if it does, then we know that we can put a crop that gives us straw in that field, and yeah, we've got enough then for the winter months, along with maybe one or two contracts. But yeah, so I'm going to finish this headland and come round and collect the misbits, And yeah, I'll catch you when we start collecting the silage bales. Nearly got a full auto stacker. Just one more, and then we can deliver this first load. And I think it's going, yeah, to the biogas plant. Okay, so we can put that into transport position and head up there. The JCB is still plodding on, and yeah, so happy with that. I think we can cut through this field up here. So let's see if we can take a shortcut, and I'll see you at the biogas plant. Maybe a slightly unorthodox route here, but yeah, we made it. So we can get this raised up and see how close we get. Well, not how close we get, how far towards completing the contract we get. So there we go, and then let them go there. Going in. Slowly but surely. Come on. Why is it not taking those? Don't tell me it's full. Let's have a look. It shouldn't make a difference. So why? Let's just see if we can help them along a bit. Oh. But a grass conditioned. Ah. Yeah, so there was one that I'd not set the mower quite right on when I restarted the game, so they should go in now. There we go, and this one can just wait there. Right, let's get back in the Deutz. So lower some speed down, there we go. And head back to the field, so 17% transported. Right, let's carry on. Well, here we are with load number 5. Let's see how close this takes us to being complete on the contract. Steady as she goes with the processing of the bales. You'll see we've now got 2 grass conditioned bales. I could have sworn there was only one, but clearly not. So 92% transported, so another 32,000 litres to go. So we won't need a full load, but that's good. The JCB is continuing with the wrapping. Only had to intervene once, which I'm actually very impressed with. So yeah, so this is the route I've been going, trying to avoid the farmers' sugar beets by the look of it, I think, and the river. But yeah, so it's a nice, handy little shortcut that we've been doing. So we'll go and grab the remaining bales that we need, and I will see you in a minute. Well, by my reckoning, with these 6 bales, we should complete on the contract. There we go. Excellent. And the remainder has gone into the BGA, so we can activate that. So that's another 3,933 litres of grass silage for it to process. So what I think we'll do is we'll leave those 2 bales there. The JCB has now finished with the wrapping, I think. I've not actually checked the field for any missed bales. So we're going to head back to the field and shift the remainder of the bales off, get them back to the yard, and then we can crack on with harvest. Just on the way back to the yard with the final 7 bales, you'll see that the cultivating is complete in that field. Oops, there we go. So what we'll do is, once we've unloaded these bales, we can then collect on all of the contracts. So we'll have a real good boost in cash. Let's spin this round, try and get them lined up relatively close to the other ones. There we go. Start the unload. But yeah, it's a cracking haul. So we had 2 loads of 14, so that's 28 plus 7, so 35 bales we got off of extra off that field. There we go. Is not quite close enough for me. There we go. That's better. I don't want to go too close. There we go. Right, so we'll get out of there, lower the platform, jump out of the tractor and into the contracts menu. So, wowzers. Right, so 38, so 17,900 for field 38. Collect. We got 27,000 off of field 15 after the leasing cost, and 39,000 off field 42. So we are sat very pretty at £158,000. Very good. Let's just check the sales to see if there's anything that would benefit us. Doesn't look like there is. No. Okay. Right. Let's crack on with harvesting that wheat field. Well, we're opening up the field and getting this wheat harvested, ready to do something with. Not quite sure what yet. I don't think we're going to need this for making seed. I think we can use the barley for that. We'll have to have a look. Maybe a bit of both, depending on what the resale value is for both of the crops. But yeah, we've had a very productive and lucrative afternoon. Feeling a lot more comfortable with the financial status. Although I do feel a little bit bad having so many bales off of that field, and hopefully in time, as our land portfolio grows, we won't have to do as many contracts, maybe. to get the bales. We can hopefully get to a point where we can make our own and use that, and yeah, maybe we just end up selling the leftovers. I don't know how it could work, but and maybe just use the money that we get from that to reinvest into equipment and upgrades, maybe. Don't know, we'll have to see how it pans out. I've said it several times before, but I do love a contract, so yeah, not saying that I'm never going to do one again once we've got lots of fields, because yeah, they're a great way to not only bring in income, but to use different kit, you know, machinery that we wouldn't normally use or have chance to use yet. But yeah, so we'll see. But I think the goal has got to be to invest in a bit more land, maybe. We could do with a slurry tanker. But I think we'll keep an eye on the sales for now. And failing that, we'll have to maybe just lease one, I think. Because once we've cut the grass in our fields for hay, we're going to need to re-fertilise. But that's probably going to be the next episode at this rate. So what are we, 74% full? We might make it down to the blue trailer, but no major issue if we don't. Just got unloaded. We didn't quite make it, but never mind. So I think the plan is that we'll do 2, maybe 3 headlands, Once we've got a full trailer, I'm going to take it to the silo, but adjust the auto drive course, so hopefully we can get it to do it automatically, loop back to the field, and then go and deliver when it's full. That'll be a real help. There we go. Let's put tight this corner. Smack the header on the gate. So yeah, so that's the plan. When we've got a full trailer, we'll go and tweak the auto drive course. So we are down at the main yard. A couple of things before we do the auto drive tweak. I don't know if it will show up, but if the video quality has been poor up until now, I apologise. So I've got two screens, one with the game on, one that's got OBS running, and the file where I store the different recording clips. And I was looking at the OBS screen, which is a mirror of the game screen that you're seeing now, and it looked really, really washed out, and I thought, what's up with that? And I'd been messing with the video resolution to do a short, and I'd put it back to 1920 by 1080 rather than the 3000 whatever it is by 2000 something. So I apologise for that. Utter noob mistake. I'd even taken a screenshot of the original settings and just hadn't put it back right. So if it was poor till then, I apologise. I've fixed it now, and I will remember in future. So on to the job at hand. We've got 18,000 litres of wheat, so we want to record a course. So this is the main course coming into the yard. No, fail. So we'll delete that one, and we'll just nudge back a bit till we pick up this node again. There we go. There we go. That's better. So we can now pull forward, and we can get ourselves onto the silo grid. There we go. Now we'll just pull forward slightly. Come on, pick up another point. There we go. And we'll stop recording there. We will edit this and say silo drop off. No, silo tip. There we go. And okay that. We will unload. And what we can do is, while that's tipping, we'll then click this one, and roll the mouse wheel till we get to there. Super. So that now should come back to here. He says. So now what we need to do is head back to the field and tweak the entrance point there. So I will see you back at the field. So we're at the field and I've created the weight point. I did just finish that bit of headland, so it gave us an area we could turn around in and not destroy the crop. So then we need to get out of the field and join on to, we'll go from this point to this point, put a bit of a curve on it and stop the recording. So now if we go into this menu here, you'll see we've got 2 new points created. So we need to move silo tip to Brompton Farm and field 39 weight into fields, just to keep it tidy. So now let's hit that, and that is going to go to the tip point. Lovely. I do love it when a plan comes together. Great. So we can now crack on with the harvest. We can set both the tractors to the field 39 weight point and the silo for tipping, and we should be good to go. We are back in the combine, and if you watched all of the time lapse, you'll have seen that I set the GPS course, and as we were coming to the end of the pass, it started to miss a bit, and I was sat here going, no, don't miss it now. Typical record button was hit, and yeah, it's too far over. Never mind, came back and got it. Didn't bother dropping the straw for the tiny amount of that there would have been. So yeah, we're all set up. We are cracking through this field. Let's wait for the straw to finish dropping. There we go. It's not the biggest of fields, but for us and for our equipment, it's big enough. I don't actually know what to put in here next. I don't think I'm quite ready for a root crop. Don't know. Have to see. I think we haven't got a rush. Plenty of time to make a properly informed decision. Opening up the field now, and auto drive worked beautifully unloading the combine as we came round on the third headland. So jobs are good and there. Very pleased that it sorted itself out, and yeah, no issues with the weight point or anything, so all good. It's not going to take us long, this field, I don't think. We are filling up reasonably quickly, but yeah, if we can get the field opened up, hopefully start unloading on the go, as long as I can call the workers soon enough. So yeah, we'll push on, do a bit more, and catch up shortly. Come on, little Bent, you can do it. There we go. Well, so much for unloading on the go, but never mind, can't have it all. What's this? So we've unloaded another half a tank, filled up the cramp trailer, that's gone off to tip, and we're now unloading into the AW trailer. Has the John Deere reappeared yet? No, but hopefully it will, fingers crossed. So we are empty. We can get our auger in, turn our beacons off, and get this side of the field all finished off. And then there's only, what? Oh, yeah, a little bit left to do over there. It's actually probably about half the field, but you know what I mean. Right, I'll see you in a minute. Well, I did have to go and rescue the John Deere. I think because it's got the weight on the front, it was picking up a collision with the ground as you sort of come down from the silo and back round. It wasn't liking it, but yeah, so I've turned collision detection off, and we'll see how we get on with that going forward, or without that on going forward. It should make things a bit easier, and hopefully won't have to intervene as much for silly little things like that, and we can carry on harvesting instead. Last couple of passes now, and I think it might just all fit in the combine. Also been thinking about what crop to put in here next, and I'm thinking barley for this field. It's a decent sized field, so we'll get plenty of yield off it. We'll get the straw, and yeah, I'm thinking that is the plan. So oats in the field that we put the cover crop in, and then barley in this field. So we should be able to drill that in the next few months. It'll give us time to we'll have plenty of time to get the baling done, and then get them collected, etc. So that is the plan. So we'll spin round and get the last pass done. Not quite lined up there, so we'll just drop the header and hope for the best on this one, I think. There we go. Get squared up, turn on GPS, and off we go. Last little bit of the field, and brakes on. It didn't quite fit, which it was no bad thing. So let's see if we can get the John Deere to come and unload us, and then we can put the get the last bit of the field done. Sorry, there it is. It's on its way to us. The fence is having a bit of a think about what it wants to do. Not sure where it was going, but yeah, the John Deere should now spin round and yeah, get us unloaded. Will it do it first time? Come on. Of course it will. There we go. Right, we'll get unloaded, get the last triangle of the field done, and I'll see you back at the yard for the grand total. Last load of the wheat going in to the silo, so let's let that tip. There we go, and we have now got 57,000 litres of wheat, 29,000 litres of barley. This is the canola that we got off of the contract that I did, so 8,863 litres. Still got the 18,500 litres of corn. Water, think that's because of the cows at the livestock market. 52,000 litres of straw. We got anything else? Slurry, 80,000 litres. In fact, is that... that's not quite in the red, so that's good. Cows are not too bad for food. We'll have to do a mix before we rest, though. I think for now, we will... tell you what we will do. Pull forward, and we'll get the tractor and the trailer cleaned down, grab the baler, and we'll start getting that straw baled. Well, we've got our cracking K-brand baler on the back of the John Deere. Now, I've said it before, but the pickup on this baler is brilliant. I love it. I just wish that we could have a square one so we didn't have to keep stopping, but that could be an upgrade we look at in the future. We wouldn't don't think we'd need to change our wrapper. No, I don't think we would actually. So yeah, a baler could be the an option for an upgrade possibly another tractor. Although we seem to manage reasonably well. It's just hay, for instance, that really could do with 3 tractors, but we're managing. It's just a lot of back and forth, swapping machinery, you know, first world problems and all that. So we will push on, do a bit more. Not filling up overly quickly, but we've got so much straw. This is just a nice top up and will ensure that we are good for bedding through the winter. So we are onto the headlands. We have made a fair few amount of bales, to be fair. We'll have a count up right at the end. But yeah, one thing that I'd forgot to... Hold on a minute. We're not missing bits here. There we go. So yeah, one thing I had forgot to discuss, talk about, mention, was the fact that I'd asked about the area behind the couple of houses that we own the land on. I think that's probably the easiest way to put it. A couple of good suggestions, actually. So one was to stick a bit of a market garden type setup in there, so another greenhouse or maybe an open air garden, something like that. The other one was to stick some sheep back there. Now, I haven't looked and I haven't measured up yet, but I think that could be a job for maybe the winter months when the farm's a bit quiet. We could clear a few trees out and do a bit of landscaping back there, stick a greenhouse or a, like I say, open air garden in maybe, and see if we can fit some sheep in there as well. They will probably just rely on grazing, I think, maybe supplemented with a bit of hay. But yeah, I'm liking the ideas. Hopefully it won't be too offensive to the people, in inverted commas, that are living there. I mean, if we were going to be properly realistic, then maybe they should be paying rent. But that seems a little bit too advantageous to add in rental money for the properties every month. But, you know, we do own them, so we'll see. But yeah, so liking those ideas, so thank you very much for the feedback on them. Right, we'll get this side done, finish the right hand side of the field off, and yeah, then we'll have a count up of the bales. Last swath now, and hopefully we'll get another bale. There's a bit of a missed bit there. Every little counts for this one. Let's grab that. Do like the fact that some of the balers work in reverse. Not sure if that's how it works actually in real life. I don't think the pickups quite work like that, but who knows? I certainly don't. So yeah, we're going to get another bale out of this. There we go. Lovely. Get that dropped. Grab this last bit of the swath, and it can stay in the baler until next time. Now, I do think I saw, there we go, a couple of little bits that were missed from before. There we go, and another bit there. I think that'll do us though. So we'll turn that off and we will go and grab the bale stacker on the fence and get these collected up. So top end of the field is cleared of bales. Like a complete noob. I wasn't happy that I seemed to be getting a lot of frame drops, and so I've been out and just tweaked the settings slightly, but of course it reset the statistics, so we're going to have to count the bales the old-fashioned way by sticking them on an auto-loader, but not to worry. But we've got 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 bales. Doesn't seem too shabby. So we'll get this finished, and I think that'll be it then for today and for this episode. So we'll get the remainder of the bales picked up and see you in a minute. Got the 22 straw bales all loaded up, and we'll get them put away somewhere. Goodness knows where. We need more shed space. But yes, so I'll get those put away. And yeah, that's it for this episode. Very productive and incredibly lucrative. Money's looking good. Probably take the machines back now, repair everything. We've got a fair amount of silage to be going at now. Same for the straw. We'll make hay next time. So yeah, join me for that. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.